the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
What's going on, man? What's happening? OG Truth with a two, Hurts with a Z, coming at you, man, with hmm, some motherfucking midnight madness. First of all, man, make sure you hit them buttons, man. Everybody out there, Facebook land, running it through four groups, um, three Hawks groups, one Falcons group. One Falcons group is Falcons Uncensored. Three Hawks groups are New Pack City, Hawks Home Court, and True Hawk Talk. And come on here, man. Make sure you hit them buttons, man. I need subscribers. I need subscribers. So I'm in OG Truth mode right now. Right now we're like right now we live from Club True. Who are that hollering at me? Who are that hollering at me? My probably somebody I got to cuss out. Let me see here. I got to put on my glass. So I got to put on my damn glasses. Brian P, what's happening? Yeah, man. I'm in OG Truth mode. I'm in OG Truth mode. Screwball, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Look, man. Let me. So I'm gonna leave the camera on for a minute. Then I'm gonna cut it off. Let me get something real straight to a lot of people. I will never, ever, ever make up some shit or formulate some shit or create something that's not true about another grown person in the spirit or heat of battle, being in, when I say battle, ain't nobody face to face because a lot of motherfuckers, if it ever get to face to face, when they run into the moment of truth, no pun intended, it's at that point it's either you know shit or get off the pot. But let's not go there. All right, like I said, a lot of motherfuckers ain't even ready for that type shit. I don't give a fuck how I view you, what how we see each other. Was I can and I probably can't stand you. I hate your motherfucking guts. But the one thing I ain't finna motherfucking do is tell no lie on you. I had a motherfucker tell a lie on me earlier. All because he wanted to either win a debate, overtalk, or outtalk me. This motherfucker made up a lie on me. I'm calling his ass out. Some motherfucker that goes by ATL Fierce Zach Fierces. I'm calling his ass out because I despise a fucking liar. The cats that I grew up around, we used to use a phrase or saying, "You ain't got a lie to kick it." This motherfucker lied. Now check this out. This this individual of a person accused me of basically being a fake fan in no uncertain terms because I got my thoughts on Trey Young. That's what it's all about. Because I got my thoughts on Trey Young. This dude said he pretty much, yeah, I know who you are. Not in these exact words, but this is how I'm breaking down what he said. I already know who you are. I done already seen how you move. I know you be repping other players that pretty much he pretty much said I'll be repping hard, going hard for other players that don't even play in my city or the state of Georgia. So let you know this nigga slow. This what I said, and it's still on there. I said, but you ain't gonna never hear me speak on nobody who's not from the A or somebody I don't know personally. Key thing I said, not from the A. When I said the A, I mean Atlanta or Jonesboro, College Park, or even the state of Georgia. But and even in that point, I ain't gonna speak too much on them. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wish them the best. This motherfucker conjured up a story and said, because he conjured it up, because I, I don't recall this. And I know in year 56, going into year 57, on the way to year 57, I know some things might leave my brain, but I don't recall this. This man said that I was going to war for Cam Newton hold on, after it took me damn near 3 hours to get that out of him. So when he said that shit, I said, nah, bro, you're going to have to speak on it. So he kept ignoring me. Then he came on there talking tough. You know how they get, you know how motherfuckers get, you're talking tough. You know, I ain't scared of nobody, ain't running about, man, fuck all that weak ass shit, nigga. Speak on it. This man said that I was repping Cam Newton. So I said, this motherfucker must think I'm boo boo the fucking fool. Or I fell off the short bus yesterday. He probably either know or don't went and found out that I'm from College Park and Cam is from College Park. So he went and made that shit up. And like I said, I told him, I did mention, just in case if I did say something about Cam, I told him that I ain't gonna rep for nobody unless they are from the A. In this case, College Park, where both me and Cam from. I don't know Cam personally. We ain't been hanging out and kicking it, but I know of him, and I'm pretty sure he knows of me. And a lot, I kind of know of his daddy, Cecil knew. But this slow motherfucker, he gonna talk. He talking about Cam Newton. He talking about Cam Newton. He talking about Cam Newton, who is from the fucking A, from College Park. I wouldn't even I wouldn't even use that as a fucking crutch. I wouldn't even use that in an argument. That's why I don't even trip when these folks when these folks be crashing out by Justin Fields. I let them have it because I don't know what their affiliation may be and all that shit. I let them have it when they go to crashing out. Now, if we talking just facts versus opinions, I'm gonna state facts on them. But hey, when motherfuckers, I don't say nothing about that. I wouldn't tell nobody, oh, bro, you be going hard for motherfuckers that don't play for the Falcons. Who you talking about? Justin Fields, who played at Santown Park and went, was damn, I don't forget, his dad, Pablo, his dad took him up the goddamn, I forgot what got, Harry, what school he went to up there? but he really from the South Side. More likely should have been a Westlake kid, Westlake or Banneker. I wouldn't even throw that at a Falcons fan if they going hard for Justin Fields. I mean, if these motherfuckers going hard for Ant-Man, that's like me arguing with another Hawks fan, and we talking about the Hawks, and I tell him, "Oh, bro, you ain't no real fan because you be screaming for Ant-Man." Oakland City Ant-Man, Thurl High School Ant-Man. I think he wasn't Thurl. University of Georgia Ant-Man. I wouldn't even throw that at nobody. And this weak ass nigga gonna throw that shit at me. And that's what he is, a weak ass nigga. That's my opening statement. I had to make sure that I was seen on that. So a nigga won't know I wasn't front. Yeah, he went to Harrison in Kennesaw. Now, before I go to the Hawks, had some football today. Had three pretty good games. Yeah, Harrison High School in Cobb County. He ain't from Cobb County, I'll tell you that. His daddy was, I can say this. His dad worked with APD for a bunch of, for a bunch of years. So I think obviously I think he's retired now. But his dad's name is Evant Fields. We call him Pablo. Now I don't know him personally like that. But again, that's the same situation. I know his name. I'm pretty sure he know mine, and if he don't, that's cool. But I didn't get a chance to see really, but the honestly, like the second half of the Eagles and the Niners, I missed the whole Jacksonville Buffalo game because I was doing a show. This my boy. I done put in some overtime today. I done did this my second show, and I done did three half times and three post game shows. Um, Josh Allen pulled one out of his ass according to everybody, and they took care of Jacksonville in Jacksonville. I know them Duval County cats real tender about that shit. Um, the middle game, the game I actually saw the second half on, the Eagles failed in their attempt to repeat as champions as to go take a shit of hands, beat them 24 to what, 19. There's a lot of drama going on in that game. AJ Brown lost his fucking mind. This motherfucker already been bitching and complaining all motherfucking year. He's always bitching. Motherfucker hang around Julio 1 year, now he think he Julio. But even that shit wouldn't have been accepted if Julio did it like this. This man out there fucking up, dropping passes. And then when his coach checked him on it, he whooped at his coach, and then he proceeded to drop a couple of more passes. Oh no. Oh no. I couldn't have been the coach over there. I'd have told him, get off my motherfucking sideline. Get out, matter of fact, get off my motherfucking sideline, go home, and we'll call you. Sometimes you gotta send a message like that to a dumbass like that. You're not in a playoff game. Get off my motherfucking sideline. Go home. We'll call you. And I deal with whatever questions I got to deal with when it comes to the fucking media. But you're going to get off my sideline right now and go home. And yes, Nick Sirianni has that right to do that. It's Nick Sirianni's job to manage that team. And one of the parts on the team is going rogue, but that's, to me, that's going rogue. He should have sent his ass to the locker room. Now on 4th and 11, on a play that your season on the line, he had to Jalen Hurts. I mean, some people say somebody else was open, but just the mere fact that he threw to a guy that was triple covered, that wasn't number 11, speaks volumes. He had no confidence in throwing the number 11, so he tried to take the ball in a tight window to a tight end that was triple covered. That motherfucker would never play another down with the Eagles if I was in charge over there. Any type of position of power, he would never play another down. All that shit all that bitching and moaning that he did because he worried about his fucking fantasy numbers. The fuck out of here. That shit's weak as water. What the fuck he did. And New England in the third game, New England, they just dominated for what I was told. 16-3. Justin Herbert probably is taking an ice bath right now. Now, going to my Falcons. Unless you've been living up under a rock, Matt Ryan is running the whole fucking show right now. Yeah. He the motherfucker in charge. And, oh yeah, it's already some bitching and moaning. Man, look here, go take you some goddamn medicine and get somewhere with all that old dumb shit. I'm gonna tell y'all now, don't come at me with that dumb shit. Because you're gonna feel disrespected at my motherfucking response. And y'all know what dumb shit I'm talking about. So don't play dumb. Don't come at me with that dumb shit. You can say what the fuck you want to say, but don't come at me with that dumb shit because I'm gonna check. If I don't respect it, I'm gonna check it. So Matt Ryan running the show right now. I don't know who the GM's gonna be. I got an idea on it. I don't know who the head coach is gonna be. I got an idea on it, and I got a preference. So at this point, we just gonna do. I guess it's okay to do speculating. I just say that for those shows on who we gonna hire when it comes to their front office position and the head coach and filling out the coordinators. So congrats to Matt Ryan. Good for Matt Ryan. He deserves that. He deserves that, in my opinion. Now let's flip to the house. You drink your stiff. If you got a stiff drink, you may want to take it. If you got some herbal therapy, you probably want to get going on it. If you're on blood pressure medicine, go on and pop it. The Hawks traded Trey Young this week. Everybody know everybody know me know my stance on what my stance was on Trey Young. So believe it or not, when he got traded, I threw a couple of jabs, little soft jabs. But I kind of fell back after I threw a couple of soft jabs. I fell back because I know there was some fans that really, really, really loved them from Trey Young. So I mean, I ain't want to just do them like I know they would have did me. So I fell. I chilled. How y'all know somebody brought me out of being chill? Somebody brought me out of that shit. That was the most ridiculously dumb thing to do. So it's been a war ever since within this fan base, really ever since the year after the Eastern Conference Finals run. You had a good portion of the fan base who saw no wrong in Trey and and stood on it. Saw no wrong in Trey, saw a lot of wrong in his teammates, his coaches, coaches, plural, and the front office. You got other fans who went with their dumb shit. And I was in other fans. Once I started seeing through the dumb shit, I started speaking on it. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that screwball. Hold, hold on to your hat there, big dog. When I started seeing, because I watch every game just like any other fan. And there's a lot of shit I was seeing going on in the games, and then it didn't necessarily match up with what I was seeing on social media. Like example, I'm gonna give one example. A lot of Hall fans gave Clint Capella the business, complaining about the bunnies that he missed, the bunnies. But five of the 6 years Clint Capella was here, he led the team in fucking field goal percentage. And Trey, because when he go when he went into ice tray mode, you didn't know which Trey you was gonna get. Yeah, I know what I mean when I say ice tray mode. Both sides of the argument know that it could go either way. He could go in ice tray mode and be good ice tray. Then he can go in ice tray mode and be not so good ice tray. So now after each game, most notably after each loss, it's a whole contingent of people who firing the coach, firing the GM. This shit went on for 5 years. This shit went on 4 years. Trading players, cutting players, complaining about injuries when 3/4 of the fucking league is hurt or stay hurt. And then I started hearing this weak shit. Trey needs help. Oh, wait a minute. He need help. Now I'm gonna ask, Screwball pretty much said, I hate to see Trey go, but it was time. The Hawks have played better this season without him. I hate this shit. And he pretty much said when he was on the floor, he hurt the team. And that's the truth. Nobody said he was trying to hurt the team. Nobody accused him of throwing the fucking game. But that's the fucking truth. Hell, 3 blind men can see that shit. Now, let me tell some of you fans who are favorable of Trey Young something. Man, fuck Trey Young. This motherfucker, in my opinion, had to put this out, played a part in 2 coaches getting fired and 2 GMs getting fired. That's my opinion. You got a different opinion, run your mouth. But that's my opinion. He played a part in 2 coaches and 2 GMs fired. He literally beefed with his first 2 coaches. But strangely, he didn't beef with the 3rd coach. I'm going to say it again. He beefed with the first 2 coaches, first 2 head coaches. But strangely, he didn't beef with the 3rd coach. Each year since the conference final, the team has regressed each year. Think I'm bullshit? Just go back. Don't believe me? Fact check me. Want me to name them? After the conference finals, first round exit of the playoffs to Miami. First round exit of the playoffs to Boston. Went 5 games with Miami, went 6 games with Boston. So technically, that was not a regression, but we still went home in the first round. The next 2 years, out the back door to play in, Chicago blasted the shit out of us up there. Out the back door to play in, they got and Orlando sent us home on our home fucking floor. Was it Orlando or was it Miami? Who sent us home? It was Miami that sent us home last year. The ship had sailed. I said the ship had sailed after after the Miami loss. I was done with him after the Miami loss because of all the shit that went on with the after game 2, not flying home with his teammates. Like, bro, what, first of all, why, if you don't want, hey, if you don't want the fans to speak on no shit like that, we shouldn't have to hear about it. So for somebody to say what they had to do with what happened on the floor, probably absolutely nothing. But see, when you fucking losing, all that shit gonna come into play. When you losing, all that shit gonna come into play. You may think it's petty, you may think it's frivolous, you may think it's fuck shit, you may think it's bullshit, but when you losing, all that shit gonna come into play. Motherfuckers gonna dissect you. That ain't just in sports, that's in life. If you got shit, if you shooting bad in life and certain shit be going on, motherfuckers gonna goddamn dissect you. So the team losing, you're beefing with coaches, you're beefing with the GM, then shit starts circulating about the players don't like playing with you, your teammates don't like playing with you. I can't go to battle for you, bro. This for any player, much less him. I can't go to battle for you, bro. When we out there, losing with you being the leader. He was a piss poor leader. I'm I'm just stating that, and that's another opinion of mine. Somebody else may think he was a great leader, but in my opinion, he was a piss poor leader. For the first half of his career here, John Collins was really the vocal guy. Then his fans got John Collins up out of here. Then when John Collins got up out of here, Clint Capella became more of the vocal guy. I can swallow the first half of his career because Collins was here before him. But Clint Capella came here after him. You being a piss poor leader, check this out now. Watch this, y'all. You being a piss poor leader. Now, when the team loses, the media, okay, the media was in Trey's corner. A lot of his fanatics will tell you that the media was now the media probably turned on him, but they was in his corner. Piss poor leader, and the fans couldn't call you out on it. His sensitive ass fanatics, brother motherfuckers wouldn't make it in towns like Philly, New York, Chicago, Boston, Detroit, even out in bougie ass, uppity ass LA. They would survive, bro. Motherfuckers in New England were giving Tom Brady the business. Kevin Durant right now is listed as the most hated guy in the National Basketball Association. You know who's not even in the top 25? Maybe the top 25, but in the top 20, I can say that much. Trae Young, Rayford Young the third. He ain't even in the top 25, 20 to 25 most hated guys in the NBA. It's 30 teams. The way these goddamn folks act like he is public enemy fucking number 1. Oh, screwball. Just trust me, boy. We go. Hey, I got you. I got you. Appreciate you checking in. These motherfuckers sit up here and boy, I done got into so many. Listen, I thought I had heated arguments about Matt Ryan. I didn't think I would never match the arguments I had about Matt Ryan. I thought I would never have that. I thought I would have never matched that. But boy, I think I matched it with this Trey Young cat. And Matt Ryan was here 14 fucking years, and Trey Young was only here 7 or 6. I think 7. Yeah, 7. I mean, like Charles Barkley said about damn LeBron, when motherfuckers goddamn talk about LeBron, his fans act like you would think it was an act of treason. That's how these motherfuckers here act about Trey Young. Meanwhile, he 51 games under 500, and I don't want to hear jack shit about what happened with Lloyd Pierce. Because goddamn it, if you want to say watch out the 2018 season, I'd match you and say, okay, well watch out the motherfucking Eastern Conference Finals, yeah, what we get. So let's not play the watch out game. You're not saying watch out 2018. If you want to watch it, listen. When you always, that's why I don't do the watch it out shit. Because if you watch out the worst season, you gotta watch out the best season too. But you know what I hear? Back again, Trey needs help. So let me tell you something. Because I noticed the brother Living Pepper Lou Williams, he defends the fuck out of Trey Young. He, y'all saying Lou Williams wasn't no help? A dude who's gonna be in the fucking the dude going into the he's a for sure first ballot Hall of Famer as a career 6 man. In my opinion. And you said Trey needs help? Oh, excuse me, Trey didn't have no help. This was when they said Trey didn't have no help. Excuse me. Lou Williams wasn't help. Danilo Gallinari, 6'11", big, who could stretch the floor and post up. Very cerebral basketball player. Wasn't that great defensively, but played defense when he needed to. He wasn't help. Bogdanovich, a young veteran we brought in. This was in Bogey's prime. Because he's on the backside of his career now. We know that. But this was in Bogey's prime. Bogey in his prime wasn't no help. Clint Capella, a dude who was perennially in the top 5 in rebounds, block shots, and field goal percentage yearly. He wasn't helped. Game 1 against Philly. Game 1 against Philly. Trey Young was spectacular. But John Collins had 23 and 15 in game 1. We beat them. 3 of the 4 games we beat them was in Philly. We beat them in games 1, 3, and excuse me, 1, 5, and 7. I still see motherfuckers with t-shirts of John Collins posterizing Joel. I'm gonna say Joel Embiid. He wasn't helped. Graham didn't play that spectacular in the playoffs. He didn't. I'll give, but he didn't play like trash. You know why? Because every time Dre Hunter was on the fucking floor, which probably help to contribute to him burning up 2 knees. Anytime he put 3 coaches that coached Dre Hunter, all of them made him a point man on defense. And when you're the point man on defense, you got to damn near guard 2 people because this motherfucker over here can't guard a power car. Trae Young. So that was help. I already mentioned Lou Williams, but if it's not for him and Danilo Gallinari, we lose game 5 in Philly. We were down 20. Remember, we were down 26 in quarter 3, and Trae was playing like shit. It was Lou Williams that brought us back. Him and Danilo got. Lou Williams led the charge, and Danilo closed it out. And in game 7, and boy, motherfuckers get mad when I mention this. I wonder why. For all the shit that Hawks fans gave Kevin Huerter, we don't get to the Eastern Conference Finals without him. Game 7, Kevin. 27 points. I forgot how many rebounds and assists. That wasn't help. Because I'm just saying though, folks say he didn't have no help. Then it went from he didn't have no help and Trae needs help. But you start trading away his other help. We Philip Collins for shit, a 2nd round pick and a bag of hot shoes. Lou Williams got old. Gallo left, went to Boston, tore his knee. I think he done in the NBA. I think he probably still playing overseas. Tony Snell got old. We still had Bogey, you still got Clint. You done already traded John. You still got Dre. Now we trade Kevin Huerter. We traded Kevin Huerter for Mo Harkless, Justin Holiday, former Hawk Justin Holiday. Justin Holiday actually played for us twice. And a protected pick from Sacramento. The protected pick was in 2024. Sacramento wound up keeping that pick, and it conveyed to 2025. Now, let me tell you what that Kevin Huerter trade got the Hawks. Because I was told by certain fans that Herter had no value or Capella had no value. Hunter had no value. But do you know we got more value per person from all of them motherfuckers? Mo all of them brought more value than what Trey brought. Because we wanted to get his ass up out of here so bad. We swapped out contracts, and if we don't want to keep McCollum, which I think McCollum gonna probably want to stay. Better he get here and get the winning, and we fuck around and make a playoff run, and he fall in love with the city like a lot of motherfuckers do. McCollum gonna probably take a home team discount to stay. But if he don't, that's fine. But let me go back to the Kevin Herter trade. Remember I said also Mo Harkless, Justin Holiday, and a protected pick. Justin Holiday was the only. Justin Holiday played like a half a season. I think we traded him to Denver. We traded. I forgot what we traded him to. Forgot what we got back. I got to look. I think we got like a second round pick or something like that. But Mo Harkless, we traded Mo Harkless to OKC. That's how you got Vic Krejci. The pick wound up getting conveyed to 2025 this past draft. He's Asa Newell. So Kevin Herter brought us Vic Krejci and Asa Newell. Newell. I'm trying to think what a Dre Hunter brought. Bogey, let's go to Bogey. Bogey got us Terrence Mann, and Terrence Mann was part of the deal to get Terrence Mann and Dre Hunter got us Porzingis. All we're gonna get for Trey is a contract swap out. But you got all these motherfucking pundits going off and talking shit. First of all, I'm putting my camera back on. John Wall, Nick Young, Kendrick Perkins, Paul Pierce. Man, fuck y'all. Y'all motherfucker had to sit here and watch this bullshit. And let me get at Paul Pierce. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. You gonna somehow see this, because motherfucker love negativity. You talk about the house will forever be me. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna get okay. That's cool, but let's call it what it is. That story that the Boston Celtics franchise is, the worst I ever seen it was during your fucking prime, motherfucker. Let's go there. The worst I seen it was during your motherfucking prime. Boston was stirred fried shit during your prime. You caught a blessing. You caught a blessing at the end of your prime when Doc Rivers came in the building with Tom Thibodeau over there on his coaching staff, because it took motherfuckers like that on the coaching staff to deal with some motherfuckers like you and Garnett and Rondo. I forgot Rondo was here too. And then Allen came in. And y'all got that one ring. But don't try to get cute, motherfucker. You got all this shit to say, but goddamn, you quiet as fuck when Draymond Green of all people punked you. So fuck you, dumb motherfucker. Your dumb ass done goddamn made a bet to fucking walk to your job from your house because you running your fucking mouth. And they were filming your dumb ass. And you had nerve to call yourself the truth. I feel fucking insulted. Now you talking about if the Hawks win the title, you'll crawl from Los Angeles to New York on your hands and knees. All right, motherfucker. You better retract that, Playboy. I wouldn't say that about no. I wouldn't say no dumb shit like that about no fucking team. I don't give a fuck what I think of them. So fuck you, Paul Pierce. Nick Young, yeah, he had like a big ass fucking baby anyway. Look at how he be acting on John Wall's, excuse me, John Wall, Gilbert Arenas' show. No, let me get the Gilbert Arenas lad. Big Perk, I fuck with you most of the time, but I ain't fucking with you on this. Nah, Perk didn't go out too bad. Because he said shit both ways. So I'll excuse Perk. The only reason I'm excusing you, Perk, because I love that promo you cut on Draymond Green. Bitch ass. I love that promo. I'm not going to do it your way. I'm going to do it my way. I fuck with you for that, Perk. So we gonna be all right on that one. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna let you slide because I ain't letting no nigga do shit. Nigga do the fuck you want to do. Gilbert Arenas. Big fan of your show. I think that's some big shit what he doing. Motherfucker just sitting in his goddamn basement, sitting around talking shit, talking basketball, and getting paid for it. And he got a regular panel up there. That shit you said was some of the most ridiculously dumb shit ever. This motherfucker said the Hawks, Trae Young goes out. The Hawks win a few games without Trae Young, and now they say they're better without Trae Young. Yes, motherfucker. What? The Hawks, Trae Young goes out. The Hawks win some games without Trae Young, and now they think they're better without Trae Young. Yes, we do, motherfucker. Dumb motherfucker, yes. And that proved to be true. You can't be fucking serious, John. I mean, Gilbert, like you said, John Wall. Gilbert Arenas, and bro, let's go. I got to go here. Which, how serious y'all take a motherfucker who got suspended? Check this out. For having words with a motherfucker in a locker room and they pulling guns on each other in a fucking locker room. I ain't saying I don't know what happened. I don't know who started it. I don't give a fuck. But you both was two dumb motherfuckers. Y'all see what the other dumb motherfucker at doing life in prison. Motherfucker gang banging, shooting at some motherfuckers over here on Cleveland Avenue, and I'm fucked around and hit a child or a woman and killed her. That type motherfucker you, Gilbert Arenas, was was dealing with. So when you said that dumb shit, I wasn't surprised. I ain't gonna get into your other situation in your personal life. I'm just talking about what happened with the basketball shit. I got my thoughts on that too. But sound like no, I don't even speak on that. It's a few other people involved in that. But man, look, man, fuck y'all pundits. My fellow Hawks fans, yeah, we gonna go ahead and back and forth. We gonna go ahead and back and forth. But fuck them motherfuckers out there. Now, let's get back to my fellow Hawk fan. Tell y'all something. Motherfucker, y'all, y'all ain't finna shut me the fuck up. If I want to talk about them, I'm gonna talk about them. And just because I'm talking about them, don't mean I'm any less of a Hawk fan. How you gonna motherfucker tell me that I ain't a real fan because I got a problem with one motherfucker on the team that I cheer for? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck that type of a fan. I never question a motherfucker fandom. I don't get into all that shit. Because any motherfucker goddamn choose to goddamn root for a team like the Hawks who ain't never won not now goddamn ring, that ain't no fake fan at all. Motherfucker, if I'm gonna be a fake fan, I'm gonna be a fake fan of a fucking of a team that has championship pedigree. You dumb motherfuckers. Y'all so fucking stupid. You motherfuckers get in your emotion and say some of the dumbest shit ever. Go find another team. No, fuck you. You go find another team. You arguing with me about one motherfucker on the team, and I'm arguing with you arguing with me defending one motherfucker on the team, and I'm defending 12 other motherfuckers on the team versus that one, and you telling me they gonna find another team? No, eat a dick. I'm glad he gone. Fuck him. Wish him the best. Get your money. He good. That nigga rich. He ain't studying none of us. And here's the hurtful part right here. All this shit some of y'all folks been going through for this motherfucker, going at folks, arguments get started, beef, goddamn beef's been created, motherfuckers talking about pulling up on motherfuckers and all because you motherfuckers don't want. You got certain motherfuckers don't want to bag down on what the fuck they saying, and it's all over him and the motherfuckers who defending him. This motherfucker left out the door talking shit and didn't even thank you motherfuckers. He didn't thank y'all. You motherfuckers who were defending him, bro. You motherfuckers, he didn't even thank y'all. That's gotta make y'all feel like shit. For those out y'all out there who was defending him. You got to feel like straight up shit. That man even thank y'all. He got he don't give a shit about me. But guess what? He showed y'all, he showed me that he gave just as much of shit about y'all as he did about me. And you got motherfuckers still damn it 72 hours later, still mad because folks talking about, man, fuck Lil Ray. I have never seen this much drama with this fucking team until this boy got here. And I'm not saying there wasn't no drama with this team before somebody go, but I have never seen that shit. And don't blame it on social media. I've never seen so much drama. The rift between him and Lloyd Pierce. Lloyd Pierce was running his mouth talking too much because Lloyd Pierce didn't have no business saying what the fuck he said. To if he said what the they if he said what they say he said, he ain't had no business doing that shit. He was out of pocket. But their relationship was already fucked up at that time anyway. But the fans, his fanatics, blame Lloyd Pierce. The shit with Lloyd Pierce. The shit with Nate McMillan. How he whooped up that Nate over there on the bench when he did some dumb shit and cost us the fucking game. And he whooped up that Nate over there on the goddamn bench and got up and walked off talking shit. Then pretty much told Nate, "Fuck it, I ain't playing if I got to come off the bench because he wouldn't participate in shoot around because he wanted to get treatment on his shoulder. Shoot around, a walk through. Nate Nate wasn't even gonna let him do nothing active. The walkthrough is when the game plan is implemented. You want to get treatment on your show? Okay, then. But I tell you what, I got to implement this game plan. So you can either come off the bench, or if you don't want to, bro, you ain't got to. You can go home. He chose to go home. I already mentioned about the bullshit flying on the plane home from Miami. And then when he got a problem with Nate, he goes over Travis Slinkhead. This before Slinkhead done got let go. He goes over Travis Slinkhead to go talk to Nick Wrestler, the owner's son. Man, fuck him. That's snake like movement. saying the wrong shit at the wrong time. You the same motherfucker that want to be vocal on the court and be a leader with your goddamn teammates. Instead, you choose to be vocal the whole fucking game with the NBA officials. And this is factual, what I'm telling you. I know two former NBA officials. I talked to them at the exact same time. Them motherfuckers told me that the NBA officials despised Trae Young. He wasn't the only one that they mentioned, but fuck everybody else because he plays for my team. So when you got the officials that got it in for you, that makes the shit hard on your team. And you ain't got enough cash here to do that, bro, because you ain't delivered no fucking titles here. Nate McMillan gets fired. So of course, when the head coach gets fired, they normally bump an assistant up, which was Joe Punchy, and the rest of the staff stay there. Well, just happenstance, one of the assistants is Jamel McMillan, Nate McMillan's son. He did some dumb shit down in Miami. Jamel said something to him. He woofing up at Jamel. So where they had to be separated. And when I called him on it, I'm the hater man. Fuck you and him. This my parting shot on Trae Young, by the way. I won't talk about that motherfucker no more unless we play the Wilkins. I don't give a fuck about how he played, or how good he played, how bad he played. So this is my final promo I'm cutting on this motherfucker. Then this dumb motherfuckers talking at the wrong time, gonna say the regular season is boring. Appreciate everybody checking in, man. I know y'all over there. I know y'all typing away. Um, I can't see everybody comment. I'm gonna try though. Let me see here. Okay, TLEO. You you come out and say that shit. Everything all right. If we win it, you go and say that shit, and then we proceed to go out the back door of the play-in, but the regular season was boring. No, I think when he said that, I think that when we got knocked out by Boston. You say that shit, and then folks go back to look at how we lost certain games during the regular season. And when somebody point that shit out and remind them of what the fuck he said, you damn nigga you gotta be ready to slap the shit out of somebody on Facebook. Cause they gonna say some weak ass, dumb ass shit, man. Fuck him and fuck them. Last promo I'm cutting on this motherfucker now. Cause it ain't personal. Cause I done said fuck a lot of people. And I stand on it. All right, so we got regular season, boy, and we got all the other shit that went on down. We win the fucking lottery. This dumb motherfucker came out and said that the draft was full of role players. I don't give a flying fuck if he was right. Because that's the first thing his level. He when he counted, he was, I don't give a flying fuck if he was right. You don't say that shit when your team got the first pick, you dumb motherfucker. Yes, Screwball. It's about results. I said I can't believe this motherfucker. I said out of all the dumb shit, I said this might rank up there with all the dumb shit. And then when motherfuckers called it out, now these motherfuckers get on here having menstrual cramps and shit. Talking about he getting unnecessary hatred. Man, fuck them. Then this shit over the summer with Pat Bell. You ran and dove into some shit you ain't even have to dive into. Pat Bell wasn't even talking to this nigga, bro. Pat Bell wasn't even talking to this dude. He was speaking. He answered a question on a tweet, and this motherfucker comes in and goes at Pat Bell and says some old slick condescending shit. And so Pat Bell pretty much said, motherfucker, I don't think he got a right to be talking to me. And y'all got offended. And guess what? I agree with Pat Bell. So now, what am I? A fake fan. No, I don't fake fan, but I agree with Pat Bell. He shouldn't have been running his motherfucking mouth. But you got 4 trips to the All-Star game. Your fans beg for you to get down 3 of them. Cut up a clown and kick and raise hell for you to get there. Each time, at least 2 motherfuckers had to get each time in them three trips, 2 motherfuckers had to get at least 2 motherfuckers had to get hurt for you to get in, bro. He had 1 legit All-Star appearance, and he deserved it that year. Now, it's a certain group of content creators. They probably got one of the biggest shows in ATL right now. Out of respect for the content creating game, I'm going to leave them nameless, but I'm pretty sure y'all going to know who I'm talking about. These motherfuckers, hey man, these folks, they got to follow. I can't hurt on that. They got to follow it. But these motherfuckers say, you talking about ridiculously dumb? I seen the video, and if y'all seen the video, y'all know what I'm talking about. Why Trey Young getting all this vitriol? Huh? I can see, okay, you know, Paul Pierce them saying it, Gilbert Arenas and all them motherfuckers who ain't here, but y'all motherfuckers here, y'all see what the fuck going on, and y'all said this shit, and the other motherfucker who just really he dumb, you got Dumb and Dumber. He ain't have no help. I said, I be goddamn. That shit sound familiar, don't it? Vitriol. I got a problem with how a motherfucker is conducting himself on the basketball team that I've been rooting for. I'm 56 years old. I ain't no old ass 56. I'm a young 56. Run circle around half these goddamn young whippersnappers out here, but that's another story. I've been a Hawks fan ever since I was old enough to understand fucking sports. Since about 77 or 78. I was 8, 9 years old. And I got some motherfuckers who just became Hawks fans when Facebook got invented, calling me a fake fan. Man, fuck you. Vitriol. No, Playboy, you overthinking it. Ain't no vitriol. I just got a problem with this motherfucker being an all-time leader in turnovers at 4.2. Ain't no vitriol. And we losing. Don't bring up Magic Johnson. Oh, Magic Johnson, he had I told her Magic Johnson had 5 fucking rings. Every time you mention his goddamn turnover, they start mentioning motherfuckers who are either Hall of Famers for sure, gonna be for sure in the Hall of Fame, done been in the finals or got MVPs. He ain't got none of that shit. When I said finals, NBA finals, because it, it counts going to the NBA final. That means you won some type of a championship. If you go to the NBA finals, that means you won a conference championship. We ain't won that shit, bruh. Motherfucker was faster than 2,000 turnovers. And we can't talk about it. And our team is steady regressing and losing. This motherfucker is regarded. You know what? For the longest, Trey Young, well, at least a good year and a half, Trey Young was regarded as the worst defender in NBA history. Well, I am here to report to you, congratulations to Trey Young. He just dropped down to the second worst. And the guy who surpassed him, believe it or not, we played his ass tonight. Buddy Hield. All y'all gotta do is Google it right now. Just say the worst defensive player in NBA history. and you gonna see Buddy Hield and Trey Young. Get it? Yeah. Buddy Hield went to Oklahoma too, then. What school Buddy Hield went to? I think they went to Oklahoma. Ah, damn. Ain't teach no defense in Oklahoma. I think he went to Oklahoma too. Oh hell no, no, it ain't, no, it ain't them. It ain't them. No, they ain't got. No, mm. These guys got a following. I guarantee you see their videos every day. I guarantee you. Just think about it. You got you got two brothers sitting in the crib just talking shit, and that's about. And I think I said too much then, because I ain't gonna bash other content creators, but I will say if they say some dumb shit, I'm gonna speak on it. And they say a lot of dumb shit, but no, it wasn't them. The reason why I'm calling these particular guys out is because their content. I mean, their content is coming in my my Facebook group. See, I got about 5 or 6 Facebook groups. I got one for each professional team. Nah, not with 3 or 5 professional teams. I don't have one for the Dream. I just use the WNBA group for that, and I don't have one for the United. I don't know shit about soccer. And I got to do better. But I got one with the Hawks. I got one with the Falcons. I got one with the Braves. The original 3. And a lot of their content come through my groups. And I ain't one of them motherfuckers. Man, don't be putting no motherfucking content in my goddamn group. I don't give a fuck. I ain't like that. So I see them say a lot of dumb shit. Need me a glass of water. As I was speaking about them, I need me a glass of water. Now, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Shut up, screwball. Don't you be messy on here. I don't give a fuck if you do say it. You say what the hell you want to say. Everybody entitled to their opinion. But your eyes can't lie to you. Bro, you ain't got to do. Let me tell you something. You don't have to delete your comment as long it is not pertaining to no, homophobic type shit, terroristic threats. When I say terroristic threats, you know what I mean. I know conversations get heated. You just can't do that. And true hate speech, not complaining about a nigga that's shooting logo threes. I'm talking about true hate shit. And I prefer not discuss no politics on my channel. But as long as you ain't doing that or harassing nobody else, speak your mind, Playboy. I'm just saying you have to try to refrain from that. No, you can do that. You can do that. I'm a fellow content creator. Unless you're a fellow content creator, you can do that. I'm a fellow content creator. So I'm gonna play the game fairly because it ain't personal. Hell, I'm subscribed to them, even though I don't agree with a lot of dumb shit that they say. I'm subscribed to them because hey, it costs me nothing. It costs me nothing to subscribe to them. It costs me nothing to help them get money. And if it can cost me nothing to help you get money, I'm gonna help you get money, whether I agree with you or not, whether I like you or not. I want to see everybody win. I ain't no crab in the bucket ass nigga, my brother. I want to see every whether even if I don't, like I said, even if I don't agree with a motherfucker, I want to see everybody win. That's how the game supposed to go. But now you can go ahead and say what you want to say. I'm not gonna do it because I ain't gonna play the game like that. Because I already know if a motherfucker put my name in their mouth, hey, I'm guns a blazing. I'm going the fuck off. Anybody who know me know I ain't playing when I say that. But at any rate, fuck them. If you don't want to say nothing, that's cool. Everybody talk to their motherfucking opinion. Where a lot of shit go wrong at when it come to all this shit. Oh yeah, man. Hey, look at it. Hey, we just doing what we supposed to do. Sometimes I know we a little rough around the edges, but for the most part, we some fair niggas. We fair. Like whenever somebody have an issue with any of us, we invite them on. Sometimes and sometimes the conversations they go left, but the reason why they go left because motherfuckers get too caught up emotionally. Let's keep it in mind now. We arguing about some motherfuckers who really don't give a fuck about us. Them motherfuckers rich. They rich. And that's all I be trying to tell motherfuckers when the conversation get real heat. I'm like, oh, wait a minute now. Hey, bro, you kind of outspoken your package a little bit now. And I'm not gonna sit up here and play innocent now. I don't. Boy, when I go there, I forget about all logic when I go there. Why well, I forget about all logic? I don't. I still have logic, but I don't give a fuck who get mad when I go there. I ain't gonna fuck who get mad or who I offend. That's where a lot of motherfuckers. That's why I get a lot of the hatred that I get. That's cool. Or perceived hatred. I'm perceiving it as hatred because I'm gonna stand on mine. And what I do, and I'm gonna tell you something, Screwball and ATL Leo already know this. We pride ourselves on standing on ours with facts. And even if we do use opinions, we'll back our opinions up with facts. That's where a lot of folks fall short. And a lot of content creators fall short at. They live off their emotions and their opinions, and they try to fight your facts with their emotions. A lot of content creators do that. Facts and the truth. Facts, stats, and truth. You know, I be hearing people talking about stats. Now, because of motherfucker, you come out here and you say some more emotional ass shit. Let's go back to Matt Ryan. Fuck it. And then I gotta let y'all ass go. Leo, you remember when Matt Ryan was here? Matt Ryan, he choked through a big game. No, he don't. Yes, he do. He come at Ryan like shit. Remember that? Okay. So first of all, fuck you. You ain't finna put a label on me because I ain't going for your emotions. So I tell him, okay, well, you said Matt Ryan's a chalk artist, but when I punch in Google, all-time leaders in fourth quarter comebacks, since 1960, only three other men have done it more than Matt Ryan. 1960. 65 fucking years of football, professional football. Only four men. Not I said three, four men. He just dropped the fifth. Somebody just passed him. Only four men has done that more than Matt Ryan. But you telling me he's a choke artist? I can't. You telling me he's a choke artist? But he fourth all time or fifth all time and come from behind. Come from behind winning fourth quarter comebacks. It's either fourth quarter comebacks or come from behind victory. I think it's fourth quarter comebacks. How is that? How is that a choke artist? So you know what they say? A lot of those games were meaningless. Who says who? When they become meaningless? When in the fuck did the games become meaningless? Oh, because you in your feelings about it. Oh, the game's meaningless because you ain't got shit else to say. Because I done refuted your dumb ass, stupid ass, frivolous ass opinion with a fact. That's an example of what I'm talking about. A lot of content creators are guilty of that. A lot are. Then you got those that will find a fact and then spew a whole lot of dumbass opinions off their fact. That really kind of waters down their fact. Oh yeah, yeah. They definitely said about Peyton Man. Hell, my brother called John Elway a choke artist because he had lost four Super Bowls. John Elway went to six Super Bowls. He went 2-4. Just like Jim Kelly, he lost. It's two guys that lost for four more Super Bowls. Three guys. I'm sorry. John Elway. I got to double check John Elway, but I'm almost sure he lost four Super Bowls. Fran Tarkenton, for Georgia Bulldog, Fran Tarkenton, by the way, and Jim Kelly. Those guys were viewed as choke artists. No matter what happened, how they lost the game, they were viewed as choke artists. A lot of people still hold February the 4th, 2017 over Matt Ryan's head. I'm going to say this. Whoever you said is the blame for February the 4th, 2017, 9 times out of 10, it's a little bit of truth. There's a little bit of truth to it. For years, I used to get pissy hot when motherfuckers would just put solely blame Matt Ryan. But at the end of the day, that colossal failure that day, that was a group effort. So when I start going at it like that, saying it was a group effort, that ain't good enough. When I said it was a group effort, now I'm chapping for Ryan. So now this is when I go nuclear on a motherfucker. Because I won't solely blame Matt Ryan. I'm telling you, he shares some of the blame. Now I'm chapping for Ryan. Boy, I don't went nuclear on a bunch of motherfuckers during Matt Ryan's prime here. It's 12, 13 names I can goddamn I I I can spit out there that you can point the finger at when it comes to that goddamn Super Bowl, and 5 or 6 of them had on headsets. These are all the motherfuckers that had on a headset that day. If y'all already know, just bear with me. The head coach of the Washington Redskins, fucking saying no goddamn Commanders. The head coach of the San Francisco 49ers. The just fired head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. The current defensive coordinator of the Atlanta Falcons. The just fired head coach of the Miami Dolphins. Did I say the just fired head coach of the Miami Dolphins? I think I did. No. Just fired head coach of the Miami Dolphins. I hadn't said him. I'm already up to 5 now. You got head coach of the Redskins, head coach of the 49ers, 2 fired head coaches from the Dolphins and the Falcons, defensive coordinator of the Falcons. Leaving out somebody. Oh, the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. And I want to say his brother, who's the offensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. That's 7 motherfuckers who's on that goddamn headset on February the 4th, 2017. All them goddamn football minds. All them football minds. All these fucking head coaching positions came after that. And Matt Ryan is the one a lot of fans want to blame. When the Falcons arrived in Houston, media night, The offensive coordinator for the Falcons was losing his shit because he had misplaced his iPad. Check this out. He misplaced his fucking iPad with the offensive game plan to the Super Bowl on that fucking iPad for about 45 minutes to an hour. And somehow it was returned to him by some beat writer in San Francisco. The irony. That was media night, Monday night. I knew then something wasn't gonna be right. I already smelled the bullshit then. But hey, me being a Falcons fan, I tried to look past the bullshit. Then game time come, everybody saw what happened during the game. We went up 28-3. There's a lot of shit that you can point to from that point. So I'm gonna get to the meat and potatoes. The Falcons were up 28-20. The Falcons were driving and got down to the 22-yard line. The clip we always see was when Julio made arguably one of the greatest catches in Super Bowl history. And Matt Ryan made one of the greatest throws. A perfect throw and catch. If the throw any got away, it could be a pick or just an incomplete pass. We had the ball first and 10 from the 22 fucking yard line, which if they kick the field goal right there, it's not even a fucking 40-yard field goal. And we had Matt Bryant, who that year was the best field goal kicker in football, sitting over there. They went to a commercial break. It was a timeout. I want to say New England spent their first timeout. So it was inside of right at what was it? Inside of what? Inside of 5 minutes. I don't know the exact time. We got first and 10 from the 22-yard line, just coming out of a timeout. And any type of score seals the game for us. Y'all stay with me now. We have first and 10 on the 22-yard line. And we coming out of the timeout. Any type of score wins the game. The first play, we inexplicably run a toss sweep to Devontae Freeman, and he gets tackled for a 2-yard loss. Now we got second and 12 from the 24-yard line. Clock is running. New England's trying to say their timeouts. They got 2 timeouts left and a 2-minute warning. Ryan's standing to the side of the huddle because we finna run the ball. Ryan starts toward the huddle and stops briefly. Then gets in the huddle because they got to cut the headsets off at a certain time in the play clock. And he drops back to a 7-step drop. A 7-step drop, that's basically 10 yards. And we was on the 24-yard line. He gets sacked. So now we're on the 34-yard line. So now we started out at a 39-yard field goal. Now, if we run Matt Bryant out there, it's a 51-yard field goal. Guess what happened next play? That happened on second down. The next play, we get a good, respectable 7 to 8 yard gain to get down from the 34 till about the 26 or 27, which give you about a 42 to 43-yard field goal. Flag on the play. They pop Jake Matthews for holding. Now we go back 10 yards from the 34 to the 44. Now we try to run a play just to get back in field goal range, and it was an incomplete pass. No, not 2 field goals, 1. On that incomplete pass, from the 34-yard on the 44-yard line, bro, I'm not finna I'm not finna throw it. If I'm gonna run my goddamn punt team out there, we're gonna be doing a punch kick. And the clock is our friend. Why are we running a pass play? Guru, Mr. Guru, to stop the clock when it's an incomplete pass. Where if you just hand it off to Devontae Freeman, let's say he gets stopped for no gain. The clock is running because New England needed every second, literally, to come down and tie the game. We just run the ball right there and burn clock and make them spin a timeout. We win the Super Bowl because they would have ran out of time. That shit piss y'all off to hear that. Even out of field goal range, if we just run the ball, and make them spend a timeout right there. That's one less timeout that because they would have had to spend a timeout because we run the ball on third down. They got to spend the timeout to stop the clock. We gave them the ball with one timeout. I think they had spent. I want to say they had spent. I'm not sure. We gave the ball with 1 or 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. Well, we could have shaved one of them timeouts. And we know the rest would happen. Brady was Brady. The defense was dog tired. And so getting to the part about it being fishy, screwball, now I'm finna go there. I wasn't there in Houston. I was watching the game at throwbacks on Old National Highway. I don't work for the Falcons, nothing like that. But I do know people who know people who know people. Get that part out the way. Let's go back to the headset. Let's go back to the headset. Remember all those six names I mentioned, right? Oh, the A person that had on the headset was the quarterback, Matt Ryan. A run play coming out of the timeout, they had called the majority of the time when they have timeouts, the quarterback have 2 to 3 plays. In this case, I'm sure he had. Why would they tell him to do anything other than run the ball 3 times? I want everybody to put on their let's common sense that. Why would I tell my quarterback to do anything in that particular instance other than run the ball 3 times? Why? Now let's go back to the headset. Remember I said Ryan was standing off on the huddle. And as he was going back to the huddle, he briefly hesitated. Ryan was going to the huddle to call a particular play. But whatever that particular play was changed by somebody on the headset. Did Dan Quinn do it? Could have been him. Could have been Mike McDaniel. I think he was the offensive assistant. Could have been him. Raheem dumbass was probably goddamn looking up at the scoreboard. So we can count him out. Ulrich was a position coach. At least 3 people. 2 Mets and a Kyle. That sack of shit. Play changed. A question was asked, are you sure? By one Met. Just run the play. Again, I wasn't on the headset. I am repeating what was told to me by a pretty good source. So one Met asked, are you sure? Just run the play. The other Met said, huh? Are you sure? Just run the fucking play. Now, Ryan goes to the huddle. If you notice, I didn't give you what order of the Mets because I've been hearing conflicting stories on who said, are you sure first? Now, Ryan has to get to the huddle because Kyle had a habit of getting his plays in at the last fucking minute. That's where LaFleur got that shit from. He kind of picked that habit up from Kyle, and that might have cost him the game last night. I'm so disappointed in LaFleur. People say Ryan should have audible. You dumb motherfuckers. How the fuck could he audible on an audible? If you want to say he should have called timeout, okay, have at it. Let's tar him and feather him and put him up under the guillotine. But I'm not going to be going in on the quarterback who out there in battle because he's not thinking for a so-called offensive guru that a lot of Falcon fans viewed him as when he left here because of, in my opinion, perceived, I'm going to use the word vitriol towards Matt Ryan. I said, in my opinion, perceived. Why he got to overrule a guru? And what the fuck was his head coach doing? Dan Quinn has to be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet just off that moment right there. This motherfucker is leaving tomorrow, you dumb motherfucker. He's leaving tomorrow. He's going to be announced as the San Francisco 49ers head coach in 12 hours. We already know this. You let this motherfucker hijack the goddamn Super Bowl. We lose the Super Bowl. How can you be a do boy? I'm glad you said that, Screwball. How in the fuck I look being a do boy when I'm the motherfucker in charge? Now let's go all the way back to the part about being fishy. Let's go all the way back to losing the playbook. On Monday night, then you find out after the game. How many of y'all knew that Alex Mack played the whole Super Bowl on a broken fucking leg? Alex Mack, the center. So naturally, they doped him up real good. Stop, Screwball. You're ahead of me, goddammit. All right. Alex Mack played the whole Super Bowl on a broken leg. Bill Belichick knew Alex Mack had a broken leg. So Bill Belichick, this strategy almost cost him the Super Bowl. His original defensive game plan, he didn't put his defensive game plan in until the second half. And he showed the Falcons a bunch of bullshit in the first half. That second half, 90% of the time, they blitzed up that goddamn A gap. Now, before we go to the second half, again, Alex Mack got a broken leg. So, of course, we already know they done shot him up with something. But guess what happens? In the second quarter of that game, we was up 14-0. New England got the ball and held the ball for 8 minutes on clock time, but regular time it wound up being 20 to 25 minutes. So let's just say we had 20 minutes. The defense was on the field. Do y'all remember what happened when they start going in to score? Y'all remember what happened? The famous Robert Alford pick to the house. Pick to the house. We up 21-0. Guess what got to happen? The defense got to go back out on the field. New England held the ball another 8 minutes of game time, which is another 20 to 25 minutes of regular time. And they ended the half with a field goal. So we were up 21-3. So now you got 40 minutes with a guy that's got a broken leg that's on meds and his meds are wearing off. Or whatever they shot him up with is wearing off. Then you had a 33-minute halftime show. Back to the 50 shit. Screwball. So now Alex Mack had over an hour of activity, over an hour with no activity. He got a broken leg. So what y'all think happened? They probably tried to shoot him up again. But but now you need time for the meds to kick in. So now he done stiffen up. So now back to Belichick's second half plan, they blitzed up the A gap and had us fucked up. Back to the fishy shit. Why is this man out there on a broken fucking leg, dumb Dan Quinn, playing the entire game? Let's say playing the entire game. Why you didn't give him a possession or two off for each half? Playbook laws. Alex Mack playing the game on a broken leg. The bullshit on the headset. Playbook loss. Alex Mack playing the whole game on a broken leg. The bullshit on the headset. Overtime. They going in to score. All they had to do was just keep running the ball, and they was going to eventually score anyway because our defense was dog tired. For some strange reason, they tried to throw a fade route. Victor Beasley had lucked up the fucking route, turned around, found the ball, and he mistimed this fucking leap. If you don't mistime his leap, he got a pick right there, and New England's possession is dead. As inexplicably, he mistimes his leap, and the ball falls to the turf. The next play, they win the Super Bowl. And yeah, he got in, y'all. I know they tried to, I know that conspiracy theorists, and it was reason to be conspiracy theorists. A lot of people said James White, no, he got in. He got in. But by then, the bullshit was in play. Now, allegedly, supposedly, Brian Cox, Brian Cox, a guy who's an associate of mine, well, a guy who's an associate of an associate of an associate of mine, Brian Cox, got fired before the plane hit the ground to come back home. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but he got fired. There are rumors that he tried to whoop Shanahan's ass. I don't know, but that's what I was told. And again, I Brian Cox is an associate of an associate of an associate of mine. Playbook laws signed by somebody. I'll be right in San Francisco on Monday. Sunday, your starting center plays the whole game on a broken leg. Be off the field for an hour and 10 minutes. The bullshit on the headset. Big Beasley missed time in his jump. Oh, my bad. I left something out. Let me replay that. Losing playbook, signed by somebody, a San Francisco beat writer, allegedly, supposedly. Alex Mack playing the game on a broken leg. The whiff block by Devontae Freeman. Got to throw that part in. What the fuck you looking up the middle for when you to Matt Ryan's right? He whiffs on Hightower, and that was probably the biggest play in the Super Bowl. Playbook loss, signed by somebody, San Francisco beat writer. Alex Mack playing the game on a broken leg. Whiff block by Devontae Freeman. Bullshit on the headset. Victor Beasley missed time in the jump. While the game was going on, I got a partner of mine, a guy that's like a brother to me. He stay out in Vegas. He real big with that sports betting gambling shit. Real big with that. He do other things too, but I gotta. He called me right when we went up to 83. I looked down, I saw him calling me. I sent his ass to the voicemail. God damn it, I'm cooked. We up 283. He kept calling me, kept calling. So I answered the phone. I said, "What's up, bro? Nigga, why did you call me, bro? Do you see what our goddamn Falcons doing?" He said, "Dog, we gonna lose." I said, "Man, get off my phone with that fuck shit, bro. Quit playing me." I hung up the phone in his face. I swear I don't have that phone no more, boy. If I had that goddamn phone, I would show you the text message that he sent me. That motherfucker said, I will tell you why in the morning. That's what the text message said. All right, man, this nigga tripping. I showed it to my other partner. I said, man, look at what's up talking about, man. Trip. He's like, we just bust out all that. He said, man, you already know how he is. So the game happened. I didn't think about what Bruh said. I didn't think about what Bruh said because I'm like everybody else. I'm drunk that we blew that fucking lead. I didn't think about what he said. I took it. Hell, when I woke up, I was like, man, I said we lost that fucking Super Bowl. I said this shit out loud. I said, whoa, wait a minute. I called Bruh. Back to the fishy shit. Bruh told me that when we went down 28-3, he's still out in Vegas now. New England had a 2% chance of winning the Super Bowl at 500-1 odds. He said over 2 million people, because he's sitting there watching shit, when they put money on New England, over 2 million people when they put money on New England to come back and win that goddamn Super Bowl. What the fuck did they know? I'm going to say it again. When the Falcons went up 28-3 late in the third quarter, New England had a 2% chance of winning the Super Bowl at 500-1 odds, and over 2 million people went and put money on New England to come back and win that fucking game. One dude put $115 fucking dollars on New England to come back and win that game and won 65,000 motherfucking dollars. Do the math. Just do 500 times 115. Get on your phone, get out your calculator, and do 500 times 115 and tell me what you get. Anybody did it yet? Because a lot of people think I'm just making up shit. Man put out $115 and got 65,000. No. So Shitterhead, piece of Shitterhead is not as announced for 49ers head coach within a week to 10 days. A trade was consummated between the 49ers and the Patriots for Jimmy Garoppolo. And all the 49ers gave up was a second round pick. And at that time, Jimmy Garoppolo was first round talent. The 49ers in turn signed Jimmy Garoppolo. $7,500. That what you got? On 57.5. I'm off. I'm off. I could have swore 65,000. Mm, y'all just hold back. Y'all just bear with me, goddamn it. Hold on, goddamn it. 57, 50, 50. Well, that's what he got. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 57. He got $57,000. Dude put 115 on. He got $57,000. Was it 115 or was it 125? God damn it! That's why I got to stop getting high. It was 130. I gave. It was $130. Not 115. It was 130. Because bro told me the man got $65,000. So when I told you 115, I told you wrong. It was 130. I knew. So my bad. God damn it, it's late. It's 2:41 in the morning. So it was 130. At any rate, fuck it. Whether 115 or 130, how did he know to do that? Jimmy Garoppolo gets signed by the 49ers. At the time, he had the richest contract in NFL history when he signed with the 49ers. At that time, at that moment in time, he had the richest contract in NFL history. Y'all go back now. This is something else you go back and fact check me on. Meanwhile, back here on the flats, Matthew Thomas Ryan was getting so much heat from the fans. Fans going at him. His wife on goddamn his wife goddamn going back and forth with fans. Allegedly, supposedly, Matt said I want out. I'm gonna say it again. Allegedly, supposedly, because of all the bullshit, the backlash, Matt said I want out. Might have been more Sarah talking. So now an emergency meeting, allegedly, supposedly, because I wasn't there, had to take place at Matt Ryan's house. Dumb Dan, Thomas Johnny Trough, Rich McKay, Arthur Blank. When they left that goddamn meeting, shortly after that, Matt Ryan had got a new deal, and he passed Jimmy Garoppolo as the highest paid player in NFL history for that moment in time. Now, now a lot of this I'm gonna tell y'all don't quote me on because I told you what I told you what I heard. I told you what I thought about certain shit. I don't know what was up. Man, you just heard that very much. Hey, bro, I ain't reading the makeup now. I'm gonna run it down again. Well, of course, Vic ain't gonna talk about that game. I'm gonna run it by you again. Losing the playbook. Alex Mack on the broken leg the whole game. The whip blocked by Devontae Freeman because allegedly, supposedly, him and Shanahan, they got into it. Goddamn cat want to come in the house. Should have took his ass out there. You gonna wait now, motherfucker. The bullshit on the headset. Vic Beasley mistiming his jump. The move to get Garoppolo and pay him. Ryan crashing out, ready to go. Then he gets a contract. That's why I never bet on none of that shit. I be getting on my partners all the time by betting on that shit. You never fucking know. So if it was sabotage, everybody was in on it. So that's probably why Vic don't want to talk about it. There's a bunch of players don't want to talk about that. Get on up out of here, man. I'm gonna do this 3 nights out of the week. Just gonna chop it up. If you're up, chop it up with me. Man, OG Truth with 2 Hertz with a Z. Make sure y'all hit them buttons, man. Hey, man, I need some subs, bro. I need some subs. And for the Midnight Madness, we always seek, speak truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, man. Make sure y'all catch me. I'll let y'all know when my next Midnight Madness. But Thursday night, we're going to be bringing back the exclusive World of Wrestling. We're going to talk about the fallout from Cody Rhodes losing his title to Drew McIntyre, the controversy behind it. And we're going to do Royal Rumble predictions. Hey, man, y'all enjoy. All good, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. And y'all be productive this week, man. I'm out.
The truth, whole truth, and